Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really special video. It's Fragrance Friday and I have my top 5 and my bottom 5 types of bottles to share with you. And I mean, there's various reasons why I think some of these are amazing and they should absolutely, from my collection anyway, be the top 5. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but these are all from my collection. Top 5, bottom 5. Some of the bottom 5s might surprise you. Before we go any further, I will share with you guys what I have on my nails. It is from ILNP. It's in the color Rain Shower, and I am wearing it in this video as well as the little clips you're gonna see of the actual fragrances themselves. So let's just talk about the bottom 5. Some of these might surprise you. I absolutely adore all of these fragrances. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that the fragrances, I love them. The bottles just maybe for some reason, one way or shape or form, I just don't really like the bottle or the design, or there's some sort of problem with it. So we're just going to dive into the bottom 5 first. In no particular order, in my bottom 5, I actually have 2 from this particular, I guess if you will, designer house. First of the bottom 5 is from Mugler in Alien. And this one in particular is the Eau Croisière Eau de Toilette. Now the reason why I love the fragrance in this is absolutely stunning. A beautiful summer, fresh, fruity scent. Mango is like to die for. I love it. But the problem with this one is it does not stand up. It literally just falls over, but it is flattened on the back side here and it's meant to be laid flat. I have a lot of fragrances. This takes up a lot of space. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get rid of it because I absolutely adore the scent, but it is absolutely one of the worst designs of bottle in the sense that it's not very practical. Now, however, I say that with this particular one, but I know some of the newer ones, they have them standing up. I do have one other star that does stand up on its own, and I do enjoy that one. I think it was the iced star I have that stands up. So maybe they heard us all loud and clear back in the day, and when we were saying, hey guys, we would like these to stand up rather than lay down and take up more space. And they started designing them standing up. So although they've changed, this particular bottle that I have of this beautiful, it's a beautiful fragrance, just as definitely one of my bottom 5 bottle designs. The next item I have is one of my favorite fragrances for summer, or just vanillas in general. I love this entire niche line. They are a niche brand. I absolutely adore it. The juice inside does not match the bottle on the outside. Now, there's 2 reasons here. One thing I'm thinking of is maybe they're doing it to save costs, because this is, although it's a niche brand fragrance house and the lasting power on this fragrance is very good. Perhaps they're saving us some money as purchasers, as buyers, that they are not putting it in the most exquisite bottle, but I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just what they were trying to do. I have no idea. This is the brand Comptoir Sud Pacifique. And this in particular, I just pulled one of my favorites, the vanilla apricot. Every one of their line is pretty much looks just like this. It's very almost opaque. If you hold this up to the sun, to the light, you can actually see through it. So you can actually see where you're at on this. Like I'm right about here on this particular one. The only thing I would say is I just wish I could see the beautiful juice inside, especially when it's vanilla based fragrances. They change this beautiful rich color, like my Kayali Vanilla 28. The color of that juice now, it's just getting darker and darker, and it's just I see color, that color juice in something, I am gravitating towards it because I know it's got lots of vanilla. I love this one. All 4 of the fragrances I have in this line, in these bottles, are all in this particular type of bottle. Again, you can see through it, but not well. But I enjoy the scent in this. Again, it has nothing to do with the fact that I absolutely love this scent. It is truly an apricot vanilla. Gorgeous. Another Mugler to share with you guys. This is a rare gem. Interestingly enough, I ordered this on fragrancebuy.ca. They don't know me. They don't sponsor me. This is all purchased by myself with my money. With that being said, I ordered this because I put myself down for notification when it came back into stock. It came back into stock and I was living in Nova Scotia at the time, and I think it was like this time last year. Anyway, it arrived to me. And the designer passed away. Terry Mugler actually passed away literally the day I received this. None other than Purehavan by Terry Mugler in the Alien form. So the reason why I think this is a poor design is the sprayer. It is so difficult, you guys. I don't even know. There. Okay. Got it. Smells good. The sprayer on this is so freaking hard, and that's why I think the design of this bottle, at least the spray on this, was horrible, not thought out. I know that this was bought out by L'Oreal, like the brand was bought out, I believe, by L'Oreal. Don't quote me on it. It smells so good though. I got some on my hand. It smells delicious. It is a great fragrance, but this sprayer, or the means to spray, is absolutely atrocious. That's why this one made one of my bottom 5. The last 2 in the bottom portion of this video are because they're kind of tacky. And I love them. Again, these are fragrances I love. This next one I absolutely adore. In fact, I'm actually currently wearing this one right before I go rowing or working out. This is a great workout fragrance in my opinion. This is a cheap and chic from Moschino in Love is Love. And I mean, this little bottle I got at Shoppers Drug Mart for $19.99. It was a very inexpensive designer fragrance. It doesn't last very long, although I do actually smell it on my workout clothes when I put my workout clothes the next day back on. But I really do enjoy this. It's nice, citrusy, uplifting scent. I love those types of fragrances for working out. Kind of inspires me to want to get on the rowing machine and work my patootie off for a bit. But I really do enjoy this fragrance. The bottle itself is just a little childish, but I don't know what, it's going for like the graffiti look, I guess. I don't know. And like the top looks like, I don't even know. I'm putting it in my bottom 5 for the design. Again, not because I don't like this. It's the fragrance itself. I just think this is a very cheap looking bottle. I'm going to put this next bottle, which is the last one in the bottom 5, in this category, but all of them pretty much look very similar. I only kept 2 from this designer. I had probably 6 at one point, but I really, before I moved from Nova Scotia back to British Columbia, I really went through my fragrances and said, what do I use often? What do I really desire? What do I love? This is from Juicy Couture, Viva La Juicy Noir. So Noir is the particular bottle. I also have Gold. Those 2 I kept. The reason why is just because it's tacky. I mean, it's so childish. I'll be 45 in a matter of a couple months. But I love the juice. But I mean, she was smart because you purchase this or you see this, it's a Juicy Couture, Viva La Juicy something based on the bottles. So all of them are very similar. They all have like a similar look to it. Both this and the Gold you cannot see through, but all of them have little bows. They have like a jeweled cap on them and some sort of like emblem on the front. It is like, I don't know, this one is like, it's not metal, but it's just plastic, but it's a big shield, if you will, on the very front of this. So again, love this fragrance. It made a huge declutter. It's stayed around, but I just, between this one and Gold, they stayed, but the bottles themselves are very, very tacky. But I mean, again, for me, I'm not wearing the bottle out, I'm wearing the fragrance, so it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, so let's get into the top 5 bottles from my collection. I'm looking at all 5 of these and I love I love all my fragrances. I really truly step back and I take a look at what I have. I've sold a few as of lately, and just ones I wasn't getting a lot of use out of. I have a few others. If I don't get a lot of use out of it, probably by this time next year, I'll probably sell those. But anyway, these next 5 I absolutely adore. And the first one is the only one from Amouage. And this is Amouage Material. This is from Cécile Zarocki, and she created this. I love it. This is amazing. Talk about luxury. This is an absolute treasure of a bottle. It also too has like a little shield, little crest type thing at the front. But here at the top, we have like the dome cap. And this one has an orange jewel on top. And the packaging is just like amazing. I love this. Again, love all the fragrances in this lineup, but this is just a beautiful, luxurious bottle. It's handsomely beautiful. Like it's technically Amouage. The bottles that are in this particular shape are geared towards females, and there's different shapes for males. But truly, this particular fragrance anyway is definitely, I'd say, unisex, because it's just the beautiful spiciness of all those spices that I love so much in vanilla. But anyway, you guys, Amouage is what a luxury, and I'm so happy to have it. This bottle is just, it's beautiful. Well done. Next up is from a house that I used to have, I think, 4 fragrances from. I did declutter 2 of them because I wasn't using enough, but I kept this one and one other one. And not only do these both smell amazing that I have, but the one I'm going to share with you, of course, the bottle looks amazing because that's why it's here. This is none other than Dates Delight by the House of Oud. Look at this beautiful bottle. These are stunning works of art. I believe they're like all hand done. The bottles themselves, they come apart like so. You take the base off, which is the lid now. And this is where you would spray it out. And this is one of my favorite scents for the fall winter. It is luxury again. It is a niche brand house, fragrance house. It is just delightful, and all of them are beautiful. All the bottles from this house are amazing. The other one I have is What About Pop? It's white with some like gold marbling through. It looks so good. Anyway, you guys, House of Oud, beautiful fragrances. Really wonderful bottles, so they look really great out on display as well if you choose to display them like myself. But really, really love these ones. They did such a great job. Something that is new to my collection, but it's definitely not new to the scene. This is something I know when I got into the whole fragrance game back in 2020, everybody was talking about it. Everybody wanted it. Everyone bought it. Everyone loved it. And I was like, I'm going to wait for that hype train, but the bottle looks amazing. But that is none other than Lalique Soleil, and this is beautiful. So Lalique is a glass house company that obviously created some fragrances. They put a little jewel. It could be either an anklet or a bracelet, and it just says Soleil Lalique here in this little circle here. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It catches the sunlight. I do not leave my fragrances near a window, that is for sure, but it does look absolutely stunning. And again, this smells really good. And all of the fragrances I'm sharing with you guys on my top 5, this is the least expensive actually at, I think it was fragrancebuy.ca. I got it for $75 Canadian. Beautiful vanilla floral, and I'm not a big floral fan, but it's also got a lot of sweetness to it as well. So very happy to have this, and this bottle is absolutely stunning, and that is why it makes my top 5. The second to last one in the top 5 is just classic. Guerlain. We all know they do wonderfully when it comes to just being classic, and their bottles are amazing. This is from the Aqua Allegoria Coconut Fizz. First of all, I want more of I would like 3 backups of this fragrance. Can't get it. It's been discontinued. I don't know why companies do this. Discontinue things that are absolutely amazing, but that's why I haven't used it as much as I'd love to. This is like my birthday fragrance. Like once a year, I will douse myself in this for my birthday because of course the rest of the year I'm just like hoarding it. It has a little beehive, like Guerlain's, if you will. Their mascot is like a honeybee. So it's got all their beautiful honeycomb design here. And on the top, it has like a little bee on the very top there. And it's just beautiful, very classic. Again, it's one of those bottles that you can look at and go, that's Guerlain. Doesn't matter what the juice looks like inside, you know it's from that house. So way to go, Guerlain. This is also a fragrance I absolutely adore, clearly, but what a classic bottle, and it's gorgeous. And last but not least, this is another fragrance. This is a designer fragrance that, again, it's one of those things, those bottles. You know exactly what house this came from because, well, the naked body of a woman, or if that's how you want to look at it that way. This is a very curvaceous bottle. This one here has Jean Paul Gaultier's La Belle. This is just beautiful. It's stunning with the beautiful necklace on top. There's many different versions. The necklaces just change a little bit. They're just absolutely stunning. The bodice and the bootay of a female form, a very, very trim female form, but it's beautiful, and I'm not calling it tacky. I actually feel like this is absolutely beautiful. This is like homage to a woman's form, so I love that. So very much enjoy this Jean Paul Gaultier's line in general. I have a lot of really interesting shapes, legs, you name it, but this one's probably one of my favorite ones from my collection. All right, you guys, that was everything. So do you guys have a top 5 or a bottom 5 in the sense of the bottle design of your own fragrance collection? I'd love to hear what they are because I mean everyone's collection is totally different, and mine is like, mine's not basic, but it's not as big as some of the people I watch on YouTube where they have an entire room full of fragrances. Let me know down below what your favorite top and bottom bottles that you have in your collection. If you guys like these types of videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And definitely subscribe down below if you haven't already. This is a channel where we love fragrances in general. body fragrances, home fragrances, you name it, we've got it covered here. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.